So we've all heard the FUD about Blackrock ETF, right? How some people think that now this is how Blackrock can control Bitcoin if they hold a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Well, there's a very significant difference between Bitcoin being proof of work and, let's say, Ethereum that is now proof of stake. Basically, the difference is that it doesn't matter how many Bitcoin you hold, you can't directly control or manipulate or decide how transactions are confirmed on the network. There is a degree of separation there. For Bitcoin to do that, you need control over the development of it or control over the miners. And there is some ways maybe that BlackRock could be funding the development of Bitcoin to maybe one day they could sway developers to what? Shift over to proof of stake. I don't think that's happening because honestly, there's a lot of Bitcoiners out there, especially the miners, that would fight that because they are the backbone of the network, and moving to proof of stake would render them pretty insignificant, and that's just like $1 billion industry in itself at this point. That was some FUD that people were saying about BlackRock now involving with Bitcoin. But there is a grain of truth in that maybe not BlackRock for going to proof of stake, but take an example from the Human Rights Foundation. They have launched a half a million dollar bug bounty program to incentivize an open source competition to develop tools on Bitcoin that would help facilitate activists that are often censored or they have their bank accounts closed down or other ways that they're punished. And Bitcoin, it has been, I mean, for years now, a method of funding for them that's been very, very important. So they've launched a bug bounty program to help the developers of Bitcoin build tools out to help them keep being activists and bring truth forward. So there's like a total of 10 programs or 10 things that they'd like to be improved with 2 Bitcoin reward for each one. So for those of you who are developers or you're open source, you want to contribute to Bitcoin, this could be your chance to get some Bitcoin. Really cool tools that they want to have developed that we would all benefit from include things like expanding and building up a censorship-resistant social media network. Jack Dorsey obviously is behind this one, called Noster. Also, they want to help build out Bitcoin wallets that will help you generate and memorize seed phrases for when you're doing things like crossing borders, having a brain key. Do not do that unless you are absolutely confident in your ability to memorize, but this is something that they are hoping to make easier for those of you who are activists or you are traveling and you want to make sure that your Bitcoin is nice and safe. There's a bunch of other things also that they're helping to develop. I'll put a link down below for the article if you guys want to look into this. If you're a Bitcoin developer, have at it. Please make Bitcoin better for the freedom of all and for censorship resistant. This is a Crypto Tips approved message. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.